when health and life feel heavy. There are days when the mailbox brings more bills than blessings. The week stretches long. The paycheck feels thin, and your body whispers a kind of tired you can't quite explain. Maybe a nurse at a routine checkup mentioned your blood pressure was high. Maybe you felt the pounding behind your temples after a long day. You want to be healthy, to feel steady and strong, but sometimes it seems like staying well costs too much. In money, in time, in energy you don't always have. If that's you, breathe with me for a moment. You're not alone. Health isn't a luxury item, and your well-being doesn't need to be complicated. There are simple, time-tested ways to support your heart and calm that inner pressure, ways that fit into a real life, with real responsibilities. Today, we're talking about a little kitchen companion, humble, fragrant, powerful. Garlic. The kind that sits quietly in a bowl on the counter waiting to be noticed. The kind your grandparents might have trusted without a second thought. And yes, the kind that can help ease the silent pressure that weighs on your heart. So come sit with me for a while. Let's talk like friends. Let's make space for gentle changes, honest hope, and the kind of healing that begins with small, steady steps. This is PureCure Remedies, and this story is for you. Understanding the silent pressure, high blood pressure, often doesn't feel dramatic. It doesn't always announce itself with obvious symptoms. That's why it's sometimes called the silent pressure. But what is it really? Think of your blood like a river and your arteries like the riverbanks that guide it. Your heart is the steady drum, pushing life through the channels of your body. Blood pressure is simply the force of that flow against the walls of your arteries. When the pressure stays too high for too long, the riverbanks get worn down. The heart has to push harder. Over months and years, that strain can affect your heart, brain, kidneys. Quietly, slowly, and seriously. A healthy resting blood pressure is often around 120/80. When it consistently rises, 130/80 and above, it's a sign your heart is working overtime. You may feel fine, or you might notice headaches, dizziness, a racing heartbeat under stress. Sometimes you don't notice anything at all. Why does it happen? Many reasons. Too much salt and too little potassium in our meals, stress that sits in the body. Not just the mind. Not moving enough, carrying extra weight, genetics, age, poor sleep, smoking, excess alcohol, little threads that weave a tight net. The good news is small daily actions can loosen that net. You don't have to transform your entire life overnight. You don't need fancy equipment or exotic ingredients. You just need consistency, kindness to yourself, and a few tools that work quietly, like garlic. The natural remedy and how it works. Garlic has been a healer's friend for centuries. In tiny cloves, it carries a compound called allicin, the spark that gives garlic its sharp scent and many of its heart-loving benefits. Allicin forms when a fresh clove is crushed, chopped, or chewed. And that's where the magic begins. What does allicin do? In simple terms, it helps your blood vessels relax. Imagine a tight fist slowly opening. When vessels soften and widen a bit, blood flows more easily and pressure eases. Garlic also supports healthy cholesterol, helps calm inflammation, and may gently encourage your body to produce more of the natural gas nitric oxide, which relaxes vessel walls. It's not a dramatic hammer, it's a steady, patient hand. How to use garlic for high blood pressure. Eat 1 to 2 raw cloves daily, or take 600, 1200 milligram garlic capsules each day. If you choose raw garlic, take 1 fresh clove, peel it, chop or crush it to release allicin. Let it rest for about 5–10 minutes. This little pause gives the enzymes time to create that beneficial compound. Swallow the chopped pieces with water like a small pill, or stir them into a spoonful of yogurt, hummus, avocado, or a drizzle of olive oil with lemon to soften the heat. If your stomach is sensitive, take it with food. Start with half a clove for a few days if the taste or feel is intense. Then move up to 1–2 cloves as your daily rhythm. If odor worries you, Chew some fresh parsley, mint, or a slice of apple afterward. A squeeze of lemon in water can also help. If you choose capsules, look for 600 to 1200 ml daily, ideally in divided doses. For example, 600 ml in the morning and 600 ml in the evening, following the label. Aged garlic extract is also a gentle, reliable form many people find easy to digest. Choose a product from a reputable brand with third-party testing. Consistency matters more than perfection. Important notes, shared with care. Garlic is a helper, not a replacement for prescribed medications. Don't stop any medication unless your healthcare provider guides you to. If you're on blood thinners, like warfarin, have a bleeding disorder, or have surgery scheduled, talk with your doctor before taking garlic supplements or large amounts of raw garlic. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, keep garlic to normal food amounts unless your provider says otherwise. Pay attention to your body. Mild stomach upset can happen for some. Taking it with food often helps. How long until you notice changes? For many people, gentle shifts can begin in a few weeks with daily use. Keep a simple log of your blood pressure at home. The act of tracking is itself a form of care. Supporting your healing journey. Naturally, garlic is a powerful ally. But healing loves company, especially the kind that's simple, affordable, and kind to your schedule. Think of this as assembling a small team around your heart, a daily rhythm that's easy to keep. Morning, hydrate first. A glass of water to wake your circulation. Sit for 2 minutes, breathe slowly. If you're using raw garlic, this can be a good time, after a few bites of breakfast. If you're using capsules, take your first dose now. Midday, a short walk after lunch, 10 to 20 minutes. Even a stroll around your home or workplace helps. Movement turns your muscles into sponges that soak up stress hormones and release calm. Evening, unwind gently. Dim the lights an hour before bed. Take your second garlic capsule if you're dividing doses. If raw garlic sits better with dinner, use that time. Close the day with 3 slow breaths, longer on the exhale than the inhale. Food that supports your blood pressure. Keep salt modest. The goal is not flavorless food, it's smart seasoning. Use herbs, lemon, pepper, garlic, onion, paprika, cumin, rosemary, and vinegar to bring dishes alive while keeping sodium in check. Watch for hidden salt in breads, canned soups, sauces, instant noodles, deli meats, and snacks. Invite potassium-rich foods to your plate. Potassium is like salt's gentle counterbalance. Think bananas, avocados, beans, lentils, leafy greens, tomatoes, oranges, yogurt, and sweet potatoes. Add beets, berries, and leafy greens. Beets and greens carry nitrates that support vessel relaxation. Berries bring antioxidants that soothe inflammation. Healthy fats matter. Olive oil, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish, like salmon or sardines, nourish your heart. Simple, heart-friendly staples on a budget. Oats, brown rice, beans, lentils, frozen vegetables, carrots, cabbage. These are quiet heroes in a pantry. If you cook with garlic, know that heat reduces a listen. For blood pressure benefits, keep your therapeutic garlic raw or in capsules. For flavor, you can still cook with it. Try crushing garlic, letting it rest 10 minutes, then adding it toward the end of cooking to preserve a bit more goodness. Move your body like you're being kind to it. Aim for 30 minutes of light to moderate movement most days. Walking, dancing in your kitchen, a gentle bike ride, stretching, gardening. It doesn't have to be a gym session to count. Try a tiny breathing practice. Inhale through your nose for 4, hold for 4, exhale gently for 6 to 8. Repeat for 2 minutes. Long exhales tell your nervous system, we're safe. If stress rises quickly, put your hand over your heart, feel the warmth, and slow your breathing. It's a small act with a big message. Sleep is medicine. Your heart loves regular sleep, 7 to 9 hours if possible. Keep a simple routine. Dim lights, cool room, no screens for 30 minutes before bed. A light stretch and a few calm breaths can set the tone. If your mind is busy, keep a paper by the bed. Write down the thought and let the page hold it for you till morning. Hydrate gently. Dehydration nudges your blood pressure up. Keep water nearby. If it helps, add a slice of lemon or cucumber. Think of each sip as a way to soften your edges. Alcohol and smoking. Less alcohol, less pressure. If you drink, do so lightly. And if you smoke, every step toward quitting is a gift to your vessels. If it feels impossible, start by simply cutting the first or last one of the day. Small victories stack up. Check in with yourself. Home blood pressure monitors are useful. Sit comfortably. Feet on the floor. Arms supported at heart level. Rest 5 minutes before measuring. Take 2 readings, a minute apart, and record the average. Try to check at the same time each day so you notice patterns, not just single numbers. A simple 7-day garlic ritual. Day 1 to 2. Begin with half a raw clove with lunch or 600 milliliter capsule in the morning. Notice how you feel. Day 3 to 4. Move to 1 clove daily. Or continue capsules twice per day if that's your path. Day 5 to 7. Consider 1 to 2 cloves daily, or 600-1200 mg capsules total per day. Add a short daily walk and 1 breathing session to anchor the habit. Smell-friendly tips. Pair raw garlic with yogurt, tahini or avocado. Follow with parsley, mint, or a slice of apple. Rinse with lemon water. If it still bothers you, capsules or aged garlic extract are excellent alternatives. Budget-friendly ideas. Buy whole garlic bulbs. They store well in a cool, dry place. Choose frozen vegetables and bulk grains. They're often cheaper and just as nourishing. Make a simple pot of beans, flavored with herbs and a little olive oil. Add your raw garlic on the side to keep the allicin intact. Gentle expectations. Garlic's effects are modest but meaningful. Think of a 5-10 mEh nudge for many people over time when combined with lifestyle changes. That shift can be powerful for your heart. Your job isn't perfection, it's repetition. Choose 1 or 2 habits you can keep and let them anchor you. Transformation and a life in balance. Imagine this. It's morning. The sun lifts over the rooftops. There's coffee or tea in your favorite mug, a glass of water beside it, and a small clove of garlic on the cutting board. Part of your quiet ritual now. You chop it, wait a few minutes, stir it into a spoonful of yogurt, breathe. You take a short walk after lunch. You cook dinner with color and care, a little less salt, a little more green. You sleep more deeply than you have in months. Weeks pass, and your numbers begin to tell a kinder story. Not perfect every day because life is life, but trending towards steadier ground. Your head feels clearer. Your chest carries less weight. The world doesn't feel so sharp around the edges. The panic that used to spike when bills arrived eases because your plan is simple, sustainable, and yours. You notice small, quiet victories. Stairs don't make you as breathless. Your shoulders sit lower. Your jaw unclenches more often. You feel proud when you write your readings in the little notebook by the kettle. You trust your own consistency more than you used to. This is what healing often looks like. Not a miracle in a moment, but a conversation between you and your body that gets kinder each day. Garlic is part of that conversation. The old friend in your kitchen gently standing up for your heart. Your walks, your breaths, your meals, they're the chorus that makes the song whole. And most of all, you did this in a way that respects your life. You didn't need to buy your way into wellness. You chose a path that's clear, natural, and rooted in everyday choices. That's powerful. That's yours to keep. If your doctor adjusts your medication over time because your numbers improve, celebrate that partnership. If you hit a hard week and miss a day, pick up the thread the next morning. Let your plan be flexible enough to bend without breaking. So here we are, right where change becomes a habit and hope becomes a practice. Your heart is listening. Your body is responding. Your life is making room for balance. From my heart to yours, thank you for giving yourself this time, this care, this gentle courage. Keep going. Keep it simple. Keep it natural. Stay healthy, stay natural with PureCure Remedies.